Wind on the highway, engines in the dark. Every rider out there tonight, may the road be kind to you. Midnight highway, fading lights, stealing dust under tired eyes. Engines humming like a prayer, lonely riders everywhere. Working days, riding nights, carrying burdens out of sight, just to keep the fire alive for the ones back home tonight. Ride home safe tonight, my brother. Ride home safe tonight. Someone's waiting by the window, someone left the porch light bright. Through the wind and through the darkness, through the long and endless miles, may the road be soft beneath you. May heaven guard your ride. Leather jacket, weathered soul, chasing dawn on broken roads. Dreams are heavy in the chest, but the throttle never rests, burning slowly like a flame, lighting futures without fame. Silent warriors of the night, holding on with all their might. Ride home safe tonight, my brother. Ride home safe tonight. Someone's waiting in the silence, praying softly for your life. Through the wind and through the darkness, through the rain and endless sky, may the angels ride beside you till the morning light arrives. If the road gets cold and lonely, if the storm begins to rise, may a quiet hand protect you in the shadows of the night. Ride home safe tonight, my brother. Ride home safe tonight. Every mile you ride in darkness is a sacrifice of a life, for the children and the lovers, for the dreams you keep alive. May the road return you safely. May heaven guard your ride. For every rider on the road tonight, may your engine stay strong, may your path stay clear, and may you always ride home safe.
Sometimes the road is the only place a man can hear his own soul. A cup of coffee in the dark, a cigarette burning slow. For some people it's just a bad habit, but for a rider, sometimes it's medicine. Loneliness, maybe it's a punishment, or maybe it's just God's way of making a man stronger. And somewhere out there, the moon is still guiding the road ahead. Midnight road and empty lines, headlight cutting through the night. Coffee warm and tight hand, cigarette burning soft and bright. No one knows the miles I've crossed, no one hears the engine cry. Just the road and lonely wind, and the moon up in the sky. Coffee and smoke heal the soul, low rider medicine for broken roads. Loneliness got placed in my bones, sometimes a blessing, sometimes a storm. And the moon so far away, keep lighting where I ride. Maybe somewhere past this dark, there's a better life to find. Every mile a silent prayer, every scar a lesson learned. Some men run from who they were, some just wait their turn. Lonely roads can shape a man, like fire shaping steel. Every night out on these wheels teaches what is real. Maybe the road is punishment, maybe it's God's design to break a restless rider's heart, then slowly make it shine. Coffee and smoke heal the soul, quiet cures for wandering bones. Loneliness right by my side, like a shadow in the night. But the moon out in the dark still guides what I should do. If I keep riding long enough, maybe I'll reach something true. Oh,
Every machine got a story. Not just steel, not just oil. Bolts, nuts, grease, gasoline, piece by piece. They build something that can cross 1,000 miles.
Boats hold a frame when the highway shakes. Nuts lock tight for the risk we take. Grease on the chain in the midnight air. Every spinning gear says I'm still there. Gas in the tank like a burning soul. Steel and thunder chasing open roads. Leather jacket and a tired old face. Still chasing wind, still loving the race. Every scratch on chrome, every mile alone, every drop of sweat and gasoline. It ain't just a ride, it's a life inside of a roaring iron dream. Bolts and nuts and gasoline, holding up a rider's dream. Every part knows what it means to run wild and free. Grease and steel and burning fuel, sweat and dust from breaking rules. Piece by piece they carry me across 1,000 miles of story. Piston pounding like an old heartbeat. Rubber tires kissing in the streets. Every wrench mark left behind like a page from a rider's life. Coffee bitter, cigarette smoke. Wind keeps whispering old road jokes. From neon towns to desert skies, 1,000 nights and tired eyes. Maybe life ain't built that strong. Maybe we just bolt along. Piece by piece we try to stand. Every scar and every mile, every broken dream a while. Still running hard across this land. Bolts and nuts and gasoline, holding up a rider's dream. Every part knows what it means to run wild and free. Grease and steel and burning fuel, sweat and dust from breaking rules. Piece by piece they carry me across 1,000 miles of stories.
Yeah. Every boat got a job. Every drop of fuel got a purpose. Just like us. Keep the engine running. And ride.
Dusty jacket on a tired old frame. Scratched up boots that remember every town name. Worn out gloves on a wandering hand. A night steed humming through the midnight land. Tire trails fading on an endless road. A quiet rider carrying a heavy load. Street lights flicker on an empty lane. Night breeze whispering through the pain. Cigarette smoke in the cold night air. Bitter coffee, a traveler's prayer. High moon watching the lonely miles. Midnight stars and a withered smile. Miles gone by, towns left behind. silent sky. He keeps riding, asking why, but hope still burns in the rising sun. Another road, another run. Another run. Coffee stains on a roadside map. Memories dripping in a nicotine wrap. Neon towns that blur and fade. Every promise slowly frayed. Iron horse in the open lane, running far from the weight of chains. Engines talking where words fall short. Freedom's the only chord. Cigarette smoke in the midnight wind. Another dawn about to begin. High moon watching the lonely miles. Midnight stars and a weathered smile. Miles gone by, towns left behind. Still chasing meaning he can't quite find. Through the dark and the silent sky, he keeps riding, asking why, but hope still burns in the rising sun. Another road, another run. Maybe purpose ain't a place to stay. Maybe it's just a road that leads the way. Every sunrise on a distant line feels like mercy. One more time, one more time. High moon fading into gold. Morning light on a rider's soul. Miles ahead and miles undone. But he greets a day like a loaded gun. Coffee warm and the engine alive. Another day just to ride and ride. Still searching under the open sky. A roadbound man who won't say goodbye. Another road to ride, another miles to roll, another day to breathe, another reason to live. Engines waking up the dawn, cold wind riding on my bones. Another highway calling me, another story on the road. Some ride chasing daily bread, some ride chasing open skies. Some run far from heavy days, some just want a quiet life, far from home or heading back. Every road knows where we go. Every mile has a reason. Every road holds a name. Some are running from the shadow, some are running through the rain. Every mile pray every rider finds their safe way back. Coffee warming tired hands, smoke drifting in the night. Little things that keep us going through another endless ride. Some hearts ride far from hometown lights, some hearts ride back again. No matter where the highway bends, we all ride through the same wind. Engines hum like quiet prayer under endless open sky. Every mile has a reason, every road holds a name. Some are running from the shadows, some are running through the rain. Every mile has a story, every line on the map, and I pray every rider finds their safe way back. The coffee warms a frozen soul, the cigarette burns slow. Even fire has a purpose, just to let the pressure go. We are riders of the long road, different dreams but hearts the same. Every mile has a reason, every road holds a flame. Some ride chasing tomorrow, some ride healing the pain. Every mile has a story, every road leads us home. Every lonely rider never ride alone. And may every road tonight guide every rider home. Rain tapping slow on the balcony rail, smoke drifting quiet through the pale street light. Coffee gone bitter in this midnight air. Another long road in my tired eyes. I sit with the thunder rolling far away, watching the city drown in silver lines. Every drop falling from the darkened sky feels like it's washing pieces of my crime. Let the rain fall down tonight, let it wash these dusty sins. Lord, I know the things I've done and the roads I've ridden in. I ain't asking for a crown, just a little peace within. If the rain can reach reach my soul, let it wash my restless sins. I remember faces in the rearview glass, promises broken on a reckless run, every bad turn on a midnight road, every fight that I never won. I whisper low to the silent sky, God, you know the man I've been. I ain't proud of every mile, but I won't deny the road I'm in. Let the rain fall down tonight, let it wash these dusty sins. Lord, I know the things I've done and the roads I've ridden in. I ain't asking for a crown, just a little peace within. If the rain can reach my soul, let it wash my restless sin. Thunder rolls like an old steel train, somewhere deep inside my chest. Maybe grace is just this rain beating down on a sinner's rest. Let the rain fall soft tonight, let it run across my skin. I will carry all my scars like the miles I've traveled in. Lord, I bow my head to you, but I won't regret the win. Every choice has made this man standing here beneath the rain again. Coffee cold, cigarette burning low, rain keeps falling, and God already knows. Another day at the harbor, steel chains, diesel smoke, and the sound of metal hitting low. Sun climbs, rain falls, same old clock on the wall. But when that whistle blows, the road starts calling my name again. Morning fog over the loading docks, rust on the rails and the ticking clocks, grease on my hand, salt in the air, cargo cranes groaning everywhere, wrenches turning on a broken line, engines coughing like they drank bad wine, dust on my jacket, oil on my skin, another long shift about to begin. Sun burns down on the concrete floor, rain rolls in like a freight train roar, steel-toe boots and a tie back, punch that card on the factory rack. But when the whistle cuts the evening sky and the harbor lights begin to die, that old road starts whispering again. Night wind blowing through my worn out soul, coffee in a paper cup to keep me whole, barbecue smoke and a cigarette glow, highway humming soft and low, black bike waiting by the roadside line, chrome reflecting neon signs, life ain't mine till the daylight's gone, then the road says right on, right on. Used to ride with brothers beside me, engines roaring like thunder in the dark. Now it's just a memory of headlights fading down an endless highway, but the road remembers, and the engine still knows my name. Night wind whispering old freedom songs, miles of asphalt rolling on and on. Coffee bitter, but the stars burn bright. Lonely riders know this night. Black bike rumbling under moonlit skies. Ghost of old friends riding by my side. Life's been hard, but I still belong where the highway sings. Right on, right on. Harbor bell ring with a morning tide, but somewhere tonight a tired old rider is still chasing a road. Wind through the pines, engine cooling down, ticking slow. Gravel on the boots, night cuts clean. Stars like scars on a blacked out dream. Sat down hard, just me in the flame. No one left here to take the blame. Coffee gone cold in a rusty tin. Hands still shaking from where I've been. Life don't ask, it just demands. Leaves you bleeding in your own hands. Yeah, I ran, yeah, I fell, yeah, I walked straight through my own hell. So I smoke under the stars tonight. Let the fire burn what I can't make right. No past, no change, just open sky. And this old road that won't ask why. Yeah, I breathe, let the silence talk. Every scar, just another walk. Ain't free, but I'm close somehow. Just me in the here and now. Like a tired friend, knows every mile I couldn't end. Dust on my jacket, truth in my veins. Some things you lose, some things remain. Cigarette glow in the midnight air, like a signal saying still here. Did my wrongs, yeah, I won't pretend, but I ride it all again. God knows I tried to change, but a wild road don't stay in lane. So I smoke under the stars tonight. Let the fire burn what I can't make right. No past, no change, just open sky. And this old road that won't ask why. Yeah, I breathe, let the silence talk. Every scar, just another walk. Ain't free, but I'm close somehow. Just me in the here and now. No crowd, no noise, no need to explain. Just a crack of fire and a little less pain. Maybe peace in a place, maybe it's just this. A quiet night, a long drag, and a moment like this. So I smoke under the stars tonight. let the night sink in. A little lost, but I ain't giving in. Ain't healed, but I'm moving through this road. It's all I ever knew. Fire dies low. Engine turns, still rolling.
Cold air on a tired frame, bones aching like rusted chains. Midnight breathing down my neck, and I still ride. Low hum in the dark, not thunder, not pride, just something that sounds like I'm trying to stay alive. Leather jacket soaked in years, stitched together out of sins and fears. Dust on wash, settles deep, like promises I couldn't keep. Scratches on the fuel tank speak, every line's a word I couldn't preach. Faded chrome, no shine left now, just reflections I don't allow. Boots still drag across the road, heavy with the miles I owe. Wind cuts through, but I don't hide. It knows my name tonight. This engine used to roar like kings, now it trembles like broken things. Time marks like prayers on asphalt every mile. I'm making for a way out. Hear that engine cry, it ain't power no more. It's a sinner knocking on heaven's door. Dust on my leather don't fade away, every scar got something to say. I ride alone, but I ain't riding without hope. Headlight cutting through regret, lighting roads I can't forget. Faces flickering in the night, ghosts that ride my left and right. Throttle shakes inside my hand, not from speed I understand. Every rev I let it scream, like a half-a-leaf prayer between. Gasoline and silent tears mixed together through the years, burning slow inside my chest. No peace, no rest. Used to chase that outlaw flame, now I don't even say my name. Time marks like prayers on asphalt every mile. I'm begging for a way out. Hear that engine cry, it ain't pride no more. It's a broken man at heaven's door. Dust on my leather, never gone. Every scar I carry on. I ride alone, but maybe I ain't too far gone. Saints on highways like these, just men on their knees without falling. Wind don't judge, road don't lie, and tonight neither do I. Tire marks like prayers I leave behind. Every line is a piece of my mind. Hear that engine cry, it finally sounds clear, like a man who just wants God to hear. Dust on my leather, let it stay. It's a price that I had to pay. I ride, but I ride alone. But I'm not riding on my own. Engine soft like a whispered grace. Night don't feel like an empty place, just a road and a little faith.
She said that sound never let you stay. That engine don't love you back, but you ride it anyway. She waited by the doorway light, barefoot on the cold tile. Said just one night, don't chase that line, just stay with me a while. My jacket smelled like gasoline, my hands were rough and warm. She held them like they could still change, like I wasn't already gone. She never hated me, just a man I become. When that engine starts breathing and the silence goes numb. She hated my engine, the way it called my name, like a devil in chrome, whispering through the flame. I stood in that doorway between love and the road. One heart said stay, one said let go. And I chose a night, I chose that endless line. Yeah, she hated my engine, and I left her behind. No screaming, no breaking glass, just eyes that knew the end. She didn't try to stop me, didn't need to pretend. She kissed me like a memory, already turning cold, like she was holding yesterday while I was chasing roads. She never tried to change me, she just couldn't stay in a life where the highway always takes me away. She hated my engine, the way it stole my soul. Every mile I rode was a piece she lost control. I stood in that silence, helmet in my hand. She was love I could hold, but not understand. And I chose a ride over her soft goodbye. Yeah, she hated my engine, and I let her cry.
Now every red light feels like her eyes. Every long road echoes goodbye. Wind don't hold me like she used to do. Freedom runs deep, but it don't love you. She hated my engine, but she loved that man, the one who almost stayed, but never really can. Now the road keeps rolling, but something's gone quiet. A heart that kept running finally feels the silence, and I still ride alone with ghosts in every mile. Yeah, she hated my engine, but she loved me for a while. She hated that engine, but it's all I got now. Real. Just to see live again. Not to live, just not to fall behind. Another shift, another night unpaid, another dream I slowly trade away. Counting hours like they mean a thing, but time don't care what it takes from me. Same road, same line, same broken life, same silent war inside my mind. Every day just feels the same, different clock, same kind of thing. I keep moving like I got somewhere to be, but I ain't sure what's chasing me. I'm running from nothing, but I can't slow down. Every road looks the same town. I'm chasing a reason that I never found, just a ghost in the mirror, no one's around. Pockets, heavy mind, living life on borrowed time. They say, hold on, it'll make sense, but I'm still paying for my existence. As every promise fades to gray, every plan just slips away. If there's more than this routine, why is it always out of reach? If I stop, I might hear the truth. To drown it out, still chasing a reason that I never found, just a shadow of a man I can't turn around.
mean it. It don't speak my name. If there's a purpose, it forgot my face. I tried to believe there's more than this, but every road leads into emptiness. I've been running from nothing all my life somehow. Every mile just another breakdown. If there's a reason, it ain't mine to hold. Just a man on a road that's already cold. Maybe survival is all I get. Maybe this road is all that's left.
Don't pray for me. God stopped listening miles ago.
Blood on my hands don't wash in rain. Dirt runs deeper than the veins. Cross on my neck, but it feels like a lie. I kissed it once, then let it die. Engines roar like judgment calls, echoing through abandoned halls. Every mile just digs me in deeper with the weight of sin. You think there's a line we shouldn't cross? I buried mine and paid the cost. I ride with the devil, no heaven to claim, preaching damnation in a forgotten name. No mercy left, no soul to save, just fire in my lungs and a cold black grave. I don't need light, I don't need hope. I made my peace at the end of the rope. If God still speaks, he ain't speaking to me. I chose the dark, and the dark chose me. Saw a preacher on a broken road, talking about lifting the sinner's load. I laughed slow, then walked away. Some debts ain't meant to be repaid. You want truth, it cuts too deep. Some things don't fade, they never sleep. You carry them till your bones give in. That's the only prayer for men like me. No choir sings when I pass by, just silence staring from the sky. I with the devil, no heaven to claim, preaching damnation in a forgotten name. No mercy left, no soul to save, just fire in my lungs and a cold black grave. I don't need light, I don't need hope. I made my peace at the end of the road. If God still speaks, he ain't speaking to me. I chose the dark, and the dark chose me.
devil, no heaven to claim. Burning my name in eternal flame. No turning back, no saving grace, just ashes staring in my face. I don't want truth, I don't want peace. I let the last bit of mercy cease. If there's a God, he turned away. Same night I chose not to pray. No salvation.